Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Midnight Ink. So, we're going to do a more in-depth reading about your past loved ones. We're going to do a 2-pile reading, and I pulled some cards from my new deck just to get like a more in-depth reading. And yeah, so let's get started. I got this new candle. I love it. It's a mystical tarot card, and the smell of it is, the smell of it is fucking amazing. I love it a lot. So, let's set the intention. Please and thank you, Spirit, speak through me as you always do. Come on. Let's go. Speak through me as you always do. Okay. Alright. Well, let's go. Alright, so whatever pile you feel drawn to, that will be reading. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with pile 1. Alright, hello my pile 1s. We're going to get started on your reading. If you chose this deck and this sticker, it's okay to be sad, okay? So, before we get into the tarot, I want to show what I pulled for past loved ones. We have, I'm sorry, don't blame yourself, oops, I'm not hurting anymore. We are channeling a grandmother. Here, I'll move this over. They were cremated. We have I love you. They have light blonde hair. Or they could have black hair, brown eyes, and then we have illness coming through. So if this resonates for you, this is your pile. So let's go on ahead and get into the tarot to dig a little bit deeper of the situation. Alright, please and thank you, Spirit. Right away we're getting the 5 of Cups. It's almost like you had to, it was kind of like this was the center of attention when this person passed. You had to leave behind a lot of other things to focus on this. Lovers, King of Wands. Okay. So when we get the Lovers, it doesn't have to be a romantic thing. It could very well be, you know, a family member for sure. Okay. So it kind of seems like there was a lot of love in this family, a lot of support. It almost kind of felt like you had to be the strong one in this situation. It kind of seemed like this was coming, like this was going to happen, but at the same time it came up very quickly at the same time. So here with the Eight of Cups, you had to leave behind a lot to be present. Like maybe you had to skip school, maybe not work as much, or maybe you weren't spending as much time with a particular partner. You had to, like, it just almost kind of feels like this was like the center of the attention of what happened with this, the person that passed. Because I feel like there was a lot of love in this family, and this was this almost put like a complete halt on typical day-to-day things. With this Justice here and the Lovers, it almost feels like this was the right thing to do for the time being. Temperance, okay. And then this, okay. Okay, so it does say illness. Didn't it say illness in this one? Okay, yeah. So it almost seemed like, you know, this was going to come down to it. And I don't think that everyone celebrated in a sense of like, oh yeah, this person did pass. It was more of like, you know, I don't want them hurting anymore. So we celebrate that they went to a better place, which that was what your cards did say, was I'm not hurting anymore. So I think that I almost feel like it was her time. Like, it was this person's time. And when I see the Judgment, I don't always think, like, oh, yeah, like, you're on the wrong path type thing. But it's more like, you know, it's time to meet the divine. It was almost like it was kind of unexpected, but at the same time expected. Like maybe the doctors said, oh yeah, you know, they might live a little bit longer, but they didn't. So we are getting the Empress, which it did mention a grandmother. So I feel like this person very much embodied the Empress energy. She was very nurturing, loving, caring, showed that support. It almost seemed like she was kind of like the rock in the relationship. It's like she kept things together. With this card here, though, this could be you and how you're feeling about the situation, almost trapped. It's like, you know, it sucks. Like, this person was my complete world, you know, and let me see, the Page of Wands. We've got, okay, so I am seeing with this Pentacles card here is, you know, this family was built on a solid foundation. A lot of work was put into it, a lot of love and a lot of care, And I feel like now that that's not there, you're almost kind of trying to juggle everything right now. So that's kind of what it feels like. There is a sense of sadness and grief about what happened, but this benefit of, like, you know, this person is no longer in pain. You had to, yeah, Hanged Man. Having to completely switch your perspective on life and death itself. And I feel like it's caused you to be more in touch with your emotions and your sensitive side, your nurturing side. I do feel that although this was a painful time, it was also a time to teach you some amazing lessons that, you know, everything in life is temporary, and we need to be appreciative of the things that we have in the moment. And sometimes it's hard to realize those things until it's gone. So okay, let me get some advice. Alright, let's get some advice. Please and thank you, Spirit. Some advice. What I'm feeling with, well, we had a card that came up. I'm trying to remember which one. Where'd it go? This one. Counting your blessings right now. Strength. Okay. Oh boy. It's a mix. It's a mix of emotions, and that's okay. So we have all this. So kind of counting your blessings of where you're at right now, and choosing to move on from this. Obviously, it's hard to move on from somebody that has passed. I completely get that. But I think drawing from your inner strength, asking your guides, your spirit guides, whatever you believe on, ask them for strength right now. I do see you spending a lot of restless nights crying and thinking about the situation. But at the same time, you are in a good spot right now, you know, in life. But it can be difficult. Like you could be happy with your job, you know, have a good balance with family, friends, or whatever, but like you can also still struggle. So I think that's what Spirit just wants to encourage you with right now. Okay, so the names, I got some new names that came in. So I'm going to read them here. We have Dan, Amber, Charlotte, or Charlotte, or Charlotte. I don't know, I probably said that the same way. We got Frankie, Jennifer, Susan, or Suzanne. We have Freya, and Landon. So, alright, well, if this resonated for you, just push the like button or comment below and how this related for you. Alright, let's move on to my pile twos. Alright. Alright, hello my pile twos, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile and this sticker, this is your reading. But we're gonna go ahead and get started on the cards that I pulled for the past loved one on your mind. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell you about. So this could be talking about two different people, because that's the vibe I get. So we have age 70. We have a friend. We have dark brown hair. We have kidnapped. Colored hair. You were right about them. We have I miss you. Natural death. I show signs through animals. And lastly, we have light a candle for me, which that's okay. We have a candle lit, so. Then we have at the park. I feel grief about what happened. So, I didn't get too much about, it was mainly like a friend, but we could also be getting like a past loved one as well, which I didn't do this with my last pile, but I feel led to draw a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. They are in a better place. We could have an uncle or a son. We have gray hair or hazel eyes. They are very proud of you. Blonde hair. And we're also getting Cancer. So they could have passed from that. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot to kind of dig deeper of the situation. Okay. Alright, please and thank you, Spirit. Anything more of my pile twos, please and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you, Spirit. Page of Cups. Trying to learn to... This almost opened up a box of emotions for you, whether good or bad. And you're trying to figure out how to navigate that all. Jesus. This person has a lot to say, clearly. The Tower. Okay. This happened unexpectedly. It came by a shock. Okay. Strength card. We got the Three of Pentacles, and yeah. So, the reason why, okay, yeah, it would make sense why you're torn up, heartbroken by the situation is because it did happen unexpectedly. And I think everyone had to just come together and be strong and everything. But this one was a emotional one. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Why the Three of Pentacles? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay. So, so this person could have had, like a home or a will, and everyone had to kind of like be like, okay, okay. So everyone had to, how do I say this? Everyone was considered in this will, or everyone was trying to, so it could be two different things. Okay, so this could have been a house that we had to put up for sale. You know, figure out which stuff we wanted and which stuff we didn't. Or this could have been referring to a will, and I feel like it was generously given between everyone. Like, it kind of feels like no one was left out. So we have the Emperor. So we could be talking about a father or a grandfather as well. Shit. Of course this comes up. Ten of Swords. Yeah, it happened unexpectedly. Fucking crushed you. Okay. Alright, the Devil card. Why the Three of Swords? Thank you, Spirit. Appreciate you. Okay. Alright. Yeah. We're getting some heavy stuff right here. Okay. Yeah, so this kind of like literally flipped you upside down. Like, I'm like, this was unexpected. This really hurt. This is somebody I really, really love and miss. And it's just like, it just feels like my whole world was shattered. And you could be trying to process your emotion with drugs or alcohol or other people. Ooh, sorry. That could be very unhealthy. Which I get that. I can relate. Believe me. And I know that we did get, what, like the kidnapped card, as well. Yeah. That is for certain people, obviously, but I really feel like they will get their justice. Like you don't need to worry about that. Six of Cups. Okay. It almost feels like we had to like pinch every penny to make things work, whether it was burial or cremation, or I'm pretty sure it mentioned illness, I think. So like we almost had to like come together and make sure that this person had everything that they needed to live. Okay. I do feel, and I think the reason why this was so sudden and heartbreaking for you is because this person was like the protector, the lover of the family. I do see a lot of care in this family. Okay. Knight of Swords. Okay. You almost had to just kind of rush. It almost felt very sudden that you felt the heartbreak. You had to kind of switch your perspective on this in a sense of like, you know, things do come and go, unfortunately. And this person could have had a more traditional way of like things and how they like. I know that like traditionally burial is kind of a thing, or like a Catholic mass type thing. That could have been what they preferred. They wished things to be happening more traditionally. So, okay. And then the World card. There's a lot of major arcanas in this in this one. It almost feels like your whole world just kind of was flipped upside down, and this person could be like a longer distance from you, and maybe they weren't before. So maybe people had to travel to go for the funeral or to visit in the hospital. That could be why I'm getting the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Let me get some advice. Please and thank you, Spirit. Some advice for my pile twos. Whoops. Please and thank you, Spirit. Advice for my pile twos. Okay. The Four of Cups. You know, I hate saying this saying, but when one door closes, a window opens, or another door opens. Don't be stuck in this mindset of like, okay, this shit sucks, but there is something coming through for support, for love right now in your situation. It could come unexpectedly, but I feel like the universe is sending you someone or something. It's coming in fast, because we've got the Five of Pentacles, which does talk about you're kind of in a hardship right now financially, but there's going to be something coming in. So it could be referring to a job. It's like the universe is like, hey, I got you type thing. Like, you don't need to juggle your money anymore. Because maybe this situation did kind of drain that, maybe. Okay. Cups. There's something better ahead. Yeah, I feel like this is going to put you in a situation where things will be better for you, whether it is financially or situationally. Yup. Okay. Of course, we got the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. Spirit is encouraging you that there are better days ahead for you. You know, you did what you could. You did everything you could. And the universe and Spirit does know that. And they want to send a blessing. Okay? They know that this was very hard on you and unexpected. And it doesn't go unnoticed. Okay? I just want you to know that you are loved. You're not alone. And you have somebody looking over you and watching out for you. Okay? Alright, so lastly, I got some new names from my spirit box. I'm going to read them off. We have Dan, Amber, Charlotte, Frankie, Jennifer, Susan or Suzanne, Freya, and Landon or London. Okay. Alright, well, I hope this resonated for you and helped. I'm sending you a lot of light and love your way, and you're not alone, okay? Alright, I will see you guys for my next reading.